about what the right thing was. Deep down, you just need to trust yourself. And the reason why I can trust myself is because I trust the Lord. And I'm always looking to the scripture for a deeper understanding. And I'm always listening to people with whom I do not agree. Because I know that there's something that I'm always missing. And I'm so determined to find that. And it's guaranteed. But you always learn something. You just ask a question. You just be uncomfortable. Because I'm sure the answer will be what you're looking for. A lot of times with my mind, it is a rabbit hole of all rabbit holes. And I know that I would be ostracized, but I prefer it that way. Because I say stuff that they don't like, and well, I'm not gonna not say all those things that I'm thinking. If you have the audacity to ask for my fucking opinion, I'm gonna tell you I don't have the option not to, because I'm not a liar, unlike my gender. I wish that weren't true. I wish that women were a lot better. But unfortunately, they're literally fighting for the right to rip out their offspring. I mean, how fucked up can it possibly get? How far gone do we have to get? And all these people say, well, that's not gonna happen, that's not gonna happen, that's not gonna happen. Yet, all the stuff that the left is so worried about is a little ridiculous. And the stuff that the right talks about, well, maybe it's all based off of personal bias. But at the same time, you can't discount all that stuff all because you don't see it that way. Perhaps try a little harder. Because there's no way that you won't get smarter, because a wiser person would have the will to wonder what could possibly happen. I just want to think a little harder. I want to think a little harder. I want to try a little harder. I want to whine a little less. And I stress it's not going anywhere. Now when people can play victim every chance they get, and they can get money from the government, and they can get attention on social media and validation and all kinds of approval, even though it's very short-lived, but they're completely addicted. So it's definitely not going anywhere unless those people go somewhere, if you can even call them people, right? And it makes me sad. The majority of people on planet Earth are gonna burn in hell. It makes me sad, even though that's what they deserve. It's like I don't want that for them. I want something better. I want something better. And heaven is way better. But I guess they're afraid of God's undying love. Because that means they'd have to change. That means they have to rearrange the way that they behave. They'd have to face themselves. Yeah, they don't want to do that. Why would anybody think about it logically? For those of you motherfuckers on the right that still can't figure this out, why is the left so crazy? For the same reason that you get on another social media site and bitch about them. Okay? Everybody's addicted to, like, stroking their ego, man. They're all addicted to jerking off to themselves. Like, social media really is like a type of pornography. I really believe this. And I'm not just saying this because I don't agree with it or have an issue with it. Like, there are so many people that use it that don't do this, but for the people that do it, it's really, really bad, man. And you can't just say that it's like a bunch of liberals on Twitter, because that's not true. I've seen it with my own eyes on fucking Telegram and Gab and these, like, conservative social media places. It's like, if you look at a social network, you can't tell the difference between people's politics or people's race or people's gender or anything. Any kind of identity. It's funny that they fight over identity. They're competing over identity. But they're all equal on the internet. Isn't that funny? I probably should write that down because it's actually kind of brilliant. They're all equal on the internet. They fight and fight and fight. But they all equally want attention and validation. And they all equally think that it's somebody else. And they all equally play the blame game and point the finger. And it really doesn't matter what site they're using. And they're equally putting stuff up that only their little peer group gives a fuck about. You know? Here's a picture of me with other people that agree with me. And we're gonna, like, talk about how cool it is to all agree with each other. You know? It's like, this is like the most worthless society that's ever existed. And it makes me sad that, like, people just can't see why it's worthless. So they keep complaining about degeneracy, but they'll never be able to cover it. They don't talk about the internet's direct contribution to that degeneracy. You know? Now there are plenty of people that can see it. Like, they can see how problematic it is for society. But I don't know. Like I said, I am 1 out of 5 people practicing what they preach. I wonder who the other 4 are. I can't wait to meet them. Because I know they'll be on my arc. That's for damn sure.